This is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be planning in my life planner for the second week of January 2022 using this beautiful kit from Peaches and Pinks called Magic Winter. This kit, I explain how I cut it and manufactured it for use in a previous video, which I'll link up here. So if you wouldn't mind just checking that out if you're curious, but I'll get into it. This is not the full set of pages that the kit included. I only printed the ones I felt like I needed for this week. So this is the top beautiful art. There's actually a lot of full boxes that came with this kit, so I need to figure out which ones to use. I've got some date covers and lots of trackers here. I decided to use the full checklist this week. These are the functionals for the week, and they are color blocked, which is kind of nice. This is a very light silver gray. You can't really see it in this lighting very well. Here's the washi and a bunch of functionals with date dots here, and then there's one more page of functionals, which includes a lot of different really cute little icons. I love this kitty right here in particular. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. Oh, I'm also gonna be pulling in just a couple of foiled things. I have these beautiful foiled snowflake headers from Sadie Stickers, and I thought they would look really pretty with this kit. I also have, this is tape from Rose Colored Days. It's washi and it's sort of a silver garland, so I was just going to put it right over the tree washi here just to give it a little bit of glam. I'm not really going to be doing any other foils, and I also am having a problem because I can't find my mini sticker book that has all of my little icons in it. So I'm going to do my best to use as many of these stickers as I can. But I have just a few Once More with Love and Teddy Plan stickers that I was also going to try and incorporate. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up actually happening. All right, and I'm going to go into a voiceover and speed up so that this video is not 2 hours long. Thanks so much. Okay, so this video is going to be a little choppy, and I apologize in advance, but you'll see. So here we go. I love how easily this washi came down and settled. It was measured exactly for this planner, which was so nice that I didn't have to recut or rejig or anything. Watch this here. When you're putting washi tape down, do not smooth it out starting from the right to the left if the tape goes in the direction of left to right, because what ends up happening is you get an air bubble, and that's what happened on the right side of the page. You can't really see it. I didn't really, there it is, me trying to smooth it out. Didn't really work, but it still looked nice, so I didn't care. The other cool thing about this kit and the way that it was designed, and you'll see this in a minute, the full boxes actually, the double box is connected. So there's no taking a scene apart, trying to jigger it into two different places. It was designed and cut so that it would be put right next to each other easily. And when I discovered this, I went, ooh, like I shrieked. So kudos to this shop for really knowing how to cut and design stickers for the appropriate planner. I think it makes a huge difference, and it makes it so much easier for the person doing the planning. It was great. So this was a really exciting week. This was our first snowstorm of the season and my first snowstorm working in the school system. So everybody was buzzing about snow all week. It was such a tremendous event, and I couldn't get over how big of a deal everyone was making about it, because in New York, when it snows, yes, it's exciting the first time it happens, but then the third and fourth time it happens, it's like, all right, you know you're going to look forward to several days of like black icy stuff on the street. But it didn't really impede traffic, and I never really thought about that. Here, it's a very, very big deal. Driving is really difficult, and because everyone drives everywhere, it's a lot more challenging, especially for people who depend on that. So anyway, I'm just trying to figure out which full boxes I want to use, and then there it is. I discovered that it was one full box, and I got so excited. There it is. But yeah, so knowing that it was going to snow, I chose the 2 kits this week's and the following week, and they were very snowy themed, and I did that on purpose. This art was kind of a little more fantasy style than I normally pick, so you'll notice I didn't use a lot of like the princessy stuff on here, and when I zoom in a bit, you'll be able to see it. So it all came out really, really well. I tried to use as many of the full boxes as I could, but there you go. And having the checklist boxes was nice. It's a nice place to start because then I knew I could just go for it. So I decided to keep the font because it matched the style of the kit. I'm just putting down a this week sticker, and I'm trying to use up all of the foiled stickers because really when I only have 2 things left like that, they get lost in my collection and I never know what to do with them. So I decided to put down 2 full week trackers and 1 bill due tracker because I had paid off my credit card bill that month and I wanted to mark that in. And I decided to put in Saturday night is movie night, and then Sunday was a 3-day weekend, so I figured maybe we would watch another movie on Sunday, but I wasn't sure at the time. Anyway, so just trying to organize myself, trying to figure out what I want to do, how I want to set up the sidebar stickers. There we go. So the first tracker was to get 7.5 hours of sleep. I did not do that very much this week. I was highly unsuccessful. I don't know why. And then finishing logs, trying to finish my logs at the end of the day and not having them spill over into the following day. I was mostly successful with that this week. I did have a couple of days where I just tried to leave work as soon as possible to beat traffic and then ended up doing them either the next morning or from home. So looking ahead, Monday was our first full week back since the holiday break, and it was the Mondayest of Mondays. It was so ridiculous, the things that happened. Like, weird things happened on that Monday. But yeah, so when you have all these little stickers that have little headers, I was trying to use them all. So they vary between today and to do, and I was color blocking. I wanted to try color blocking again. So disinfecting room, I had all these great cleaning sticker icons for this kit. I think there were like 8 for the whole week. So I decided to use 1 for each day because it is a very important part of my job. I have to make sure I disinfect all the toys and all of the chairs and all of the tables and all of the writing utensils. I mean, it takes a minute. It's not easy, but I do it for the safety of myself and my students. So it's a very important part of the day. I think I'm trying to shuffle through. I couldn't find my little notebook with all of my little stickers in it. That's how long it had been since I'd really opened and looked at my planner. I did find it eventually, but not while I was filming this video. So I was trying to be very conscious of what I was picking, and it took a minute. So I wanted to do, on Monday I did some session plannings. I had an articulation eval for a student. I had to, the roof leaked. So this was the Mondayest of Mondays. We got to school, and as I'm walking in, I find out that the roof had leaked all over a box of fresh books that the district had just given us for the curriculum. And I was really upset because it somehow managed to miss every other empty area of the room except for this one cardboard box. And I spent a solid 45 minutes trying to salvage just a couple of books that were soaking wet because the water had collected at the bottom of the box and nobody had thought to lift the box up and put it somewhere else and make sure that it wasn't sitting in standing water. So I was able to save most of the books, but it was just really disappointing and a really sucky way to start the week. I had a meeting with my assistant principal on Wednesday who was trying to sort of do coverage. A lot of people were out, so it was a little bit of a struggle all week, just trying to get through everything that was going on. I did have an annual IEP meeting that I wasn't supposed to run, and I ended up running it because the woman who was going to run it was out sick. I had a really lovely day on Wednesday. I ended up going to the library and just spending quality time with myself, and so I wanted to mark that. I used a little books icon there, and that was really, really great. I missed doing that. It's something I really just needed to do more often. And let me see, what else am I filling in? Oh, I had to return a bunch of packages. I had to return a bridesmaid's dress that I was trying on. I had to return stuff that I had borrowed for over the holiday break. I had a nice little chat. I was supposed to have a chat with my friend on Tuesday night, and it didn't actually end up happening, but I did manage to catch up with her on Saturday. So that was good, but I did mark that in there. Let's see. I kind of jumped all over the place, and you'll see that while I'm planning. I did have a meeting on Tuesday, and I put in that really cute sticker from Teddy Plans. So just cataloging. I had to pack up all my packages and everything, and this part of the spread looks a little sparse, but I will talk a little bit more about how I filled it out in just a minute. Hi. So I ended up doing the rest of this spread by myself the following day, which is actually the 17th. I have a new manicure. I have lots of new things, but basically I decided that I just needed to move forward, and so this is what the spread ended up looking like. I think it looks pretty good. It's ridiculous to me how little I remember about events that happened even a couple of days ago, but that just goes to show where my head is at these days. So I really like how it came out. I like the little bits of foil at the bottom with the overlay tape. I have a little bump there, oh well. But I also like the Sadie stickers headers up there. I think those came out really, really nice. So essentially the second half of the week is a little more full just because I was filming on this day, and so I really had more time to kind of figure out where I was going with it and what I needed to do. But yeah, it's been a kind of a crazy couple of days. So to quickly kind of summarize just what the rest of the week looked like, I wanted to just show off a couple of things. Thursday, Friday were kind of nutty. I had ended up spending a little bit of money on sticker kits because I was feeling really discouraged about being able to print my own, and there were a bunch that had just come out. So I put in a bunch of orders from different shops, and I'll be able to show them off later. But Thursday, my goal was just to kind of cross stitch and relax. On Friday, which was the beginning of the holiday weekend, we actually had a lot of staff out due to COVID, due to many other things. We were all anticipating snow. People got a little crazy, and so I ended up going to Harris Teeter and shopped amongst very busy, crowded people. So I put all of that in my planner. And then on Saturday, we just kind of took it easy. I had a call with my friend. I ended up fixing the stickers, which allowed me to use the kit that you see me using in this video. And then I actually went to the gym, which I'm proud of. We ordered chili that night and watched Entrapment, which was actually a really good movie. I hadn't seen it. It was funny and entertaining. And then Sunday was the day we woke up to this beautiful blanket of snow. I will try and see if I can put in
If you go to my Instagram, you might be able to see some pictures of it. It was just beautiful and snowy. People made snowmen. It was so sweet, and it was nice just to be able to be home and enjoy it and relax. We ended up watching this movie, Don't Look Up, on Netflix, which I highly recommend. It was really funny and really well done. Um, I made a pot roast, and it was our move-in anniversary. So a year ago, on the 16th, was when we first moved into this apartment. And I can't believe it's been a year, but I'm really, really glad that I've spent the last year here doing what we do. And I love how we've turned this once barren apartment into our cozy home. So it was nice to be able to sit down and appreciate all of that and to just enjoy seeing how things came out in my planner. I am really sorry that I didn't get to showcase more of this close up, but I do appreciate you watching, and thank you so much for being interested.
I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.